Welcome to my childhood bedroom. This is the 360 of my bedroom. Let's start behind my door. So I have this little hook that my dad installed, and it comes with 4. So I just have some scarves, some belts, my bath towel, as well as my microfiber hair towel and a robe. So this really just ensures that my towels can dry, and I also have a place to organize my clean scarves and clean robe. Up here I have a fan. I just let it hang, and I use this fan a lot on walks and at the beach. It's perfect to cool off and also to provide shade. It's from the Philippines. I love it. And I've also just attached this little scarf on the handle. Then over here where the light is, I just add a bunch of random things like my graduation leis. I have this little lei from Hawaii, like the little graduation cap tassel. I also have this souvenir from Switzerland. I went there earlier this year for my birthday from the chocolate factory Lotterack, and it has like a bunch of goodies inside. And what else? I have this voodoo doll that I got from New Orleans. I have my graduation sash, and yeah, there's just a bunch of memories on this little lamp post. Moving next to the door and the little light area, I have this part of my room, which is probably my favorite part of my room. It's this IKEA shelving that I keep books as well as other things. But we're going to start off on the wall. These are actually dandelion decor, and I just attached it onto my wall. There's some adhesive. Oops! Put it right back in here. But anyways, this dandelion decor is from Urban Outfitters. I got it ages ago, probably over a decade ago. I just love dandelions and what they symbolize. I also love how they look. And I have a dandelion tattoo. I got this tattoo before I got this decor, so it was really nice to add this into my childhood bedroom. I love collecting like little photo stubs, stickers, keychains, etc. So I thought this dandelion decor was a perfect way to display all of those things. So I have a lot of different things on this display, from travels and just from life in general. Let's just start from the top. So I have some stickers that say "Go away, I'm reading" and "Read more poetry." A lot of these I got for free as well. Like this one's from a PR package. This one I got from a bookstore in Santa Monica, and the bookseller was so sweet and gave me a sticker. And this one was from my sister. We got this in the Philippines. And then we also have some photo stubs here. These ones are from Japan, and then this one's from the Philippines. As for keychains, I have this really cute mushroom one that I got from a flea market in LA, but I can't remember which one. It was a couple years ago. Then on this side, I have this super cute mini keychain with some charms on it. I got to customize this at a flea market in Manila, and I also made a similar one, or basically the exact same one, and gave it to my sister. So she has one and we're twinning. And then I have this super cute crochet museum sticker from Joshua Tree, another free sticker from a coffee shop that I really like called Holo's Coffee. Over here I have this free sticker from a burger shop in Switzerland. I also have my name tag from a retreat, and I'm pretty sure this is like watercolor calligraphy. It's super cute. Here are some more free stickers. I love butterflies. I also have another butterfly tattoo on my back, so I love anything with butterflies on it. And then I have this super teeny tiny My Melody keychain. It's basically a little packaged toy, and there's a little keychain attached to it, but I got this from another flea market in Manila. It's just so freaking cute. I love My Melody, I love pink, and I love tiny things. Moving down here, I have an LA County Library sticker that was free for Pride Month. And then I also have these 2 stickers that I got for free, from Japan. This is so cute. We ate at this restaurant that had amazing uni and other like mentaiko flavored dishes, and it was so good, so fresh, and we got these free stickers. Then over here, I got this from an art event in LA, and then this is also from the Philippines. It's a bakery that sells Filipino flavored baked goods and pastries, and my sister and I loved it. So good. And then over here, of course, another mini item. It's a mini broom that I got from a street vendor in Baguio, Philippines. It's so cute. I also gave my sister one. And then I have some Polaroids of my sister and I while we were traveling. This was in the Philippines. I think all of these are in the Philippines, actually. Yeah, so these are all taken in the Philippines and different islands. Here we have a Karopi piggy bank. This was in my grandma's house, and my mama had no idea whose it was. So since no one was claiming it, I decided to take it. It's so cute. I love Karopi. I love any Sanrio character, and I also love that green goes really well with pink because pink is one of my favorite colors, and green is also one of my favorite colors. And then this, guys, I love this thing. This is a mini Build-A-Bear box with an actual mini Build-A-Bear inside. This is the little Build-A-Bear. It also comes with this mini certificate and this little tummy stuffing. It is just so cute. I'm pretty sure I got this from a Barbie set, but it's just so cute and tiny. Like I said, I love tiny mini things. So over here, I have this lottery bag that I got from Paris, and I have just a bunch of tea bags in here, as well as some like vitamins and more mini items like mini Tabasco. I also have this mini jam that I got recently from an afternoon tea my sister and I did in Orange. Here I have some liquid vitamin D. I also have another empty washed and cleaned like mini jam that I now use to store my allergy pills. This is the tea that I like to drink. I like to drink roasted dandelion root tea and also dandelion leaf and root tea because dandelion tea is really good for detoxing your body. Here I have my 5-year everyday journal, and I just write 5 things that I'm grateful for each day. I've been doing that for the past 5 years. This is actually my last year, so I purchased a new one, but this one was originally gifted to me by my sister. Over here, I have a bunch of little knickknacks like this bookmark that I made recently from a free event at the library. I made this with my friend, and like I said, I love butterflies, so I had to add some butterflies. We made these pressed flower bookmarks. So cute, so fun. I also have more photo stubs, and over here I just have a bunch of collected mementos from the Philippines, like postcards, menus, and other small little pieces of art. These are more photo stubs from last summer. Like I said, postcards. These ones were from Costa Rica when I went a while ago with my friend. And then this was a menu from a tasting menu experience in the Philippines. And look at the illustrations. It is just so beautiful. Down here I have my poetry book collection that I've been collecting for the past decade or so, but I just love reading poetry collections, and this is just some of the ones that I have. On the other side of this bookend, I have some Hello Kitty sake that my sister gave to me a few years ago, so I'm not gonna be drinking it, but it's just beautiful. It's pink, it's Hello Kitty, so I use it as decor. Behind that, I have some incense that was gifted to me, and I also have this little charm that my niece gave me from the Philippines. And here I have this mug that was gifted to me by my aunt. It also comes with this warmer, but I've stored that away. I just use this to store some candies and chocolates and things like that from my travels. So I have some candies from the Philippines, I have some chocolate from Japan, like Kit Kats, and just a bunch of little snacks that I can add into my purse or just eat whenever I feel like it. This is an old Bath & Body Works candle that I've repurposed to store my washi tape. I love washi tape, and I have a bunch of fun prints. So this one is from Daiso. It's a Hello Kitty printed one. It's so cute. And then I got these Filipino food themed ones. So this one's like Filipino street food on a stick. And then this one is Filipino snacks and desserts. And then I also have another one with Filipino dishes. I don't know if you can see that. And then I just have some basic ones in here like floral prints and other colors as well. So I love using this for any crafty activity that I'm doing. Over here I have this coaster that my little niece gave me, the same one that gave me that cute little heart charm, but I usually like to have some kind of tea or some other drink here in my room as I'm working or just doing things in my room, so I like to use this coaster. And then over here I have a coconut sandalwood candle and also my incense holder. Majority of my books in my collection are actually North Carolina. I'm bi-coastal because I go to grad school in North Carolina. So a lot of the things in this room are like my childhood things or things that I left behind. So most of my books are actually elsewhere. It's in North Carolina, so I'll be moving there once school starts again. But here are the books that I've left, and these are also books that I got from the Philippines. So I came home recently from the Philippines and making a stop here in California before going back to North Carolina. So these are some of the books that I purchased about the Philippines. As you can probably tell by the titles of these books, I like to read nonfiction books mainly because I study sociology and I'm just interested in learning more about social problems, society in general. So these are the type of books I like to read. I also have this book sleeve that I love that I got from Etsy. I use it all the time. One is enough, and I like to put the current read in this sleeve, but right now I don't have a current read. Actually, I've just been reading a lot of articles and doing a lot of schoolwork. But behind these books that are on display, I have even more books, and also behind these books, there are more books over there. This book I got for free actually after signing up for a public library card, but it's so cute. It's called Filipino Friends. It's a children's book, and my sister actually has the same book, but as you can tell, this one is used. Moving on to the drawers below the books, in this one, I have my makeup collection. I recently uploaded a makeup haul from the Philippines. It's all the makeup that I bought in the Philippines, and it basically fits in here. So this is where I store my makeup along with some other makeup that I've previously owned. Like this was gifted to me and I still haven't opened it, so it's still in the packaging. But I've been playing around with the makeup that I did purchase from the Philippines. And I also have more in here. Here are some more makeup items, but it fits perfectly in this little drawer. Underneath the makeup, I have some skincare and hair care products. So I have things like face washes, lotions, body mist, Aquaphor, aloe vera gel, and some hair masks in the back over here. So it's just products that I've started using that I've opened already, so it just all kind of fits in here, and it's pretty much the stuff that isn't kind of aesthetic, the unsexy products that I do use on a daily basis. On this side, I have just a bunch of miscellaneous items. So I have sunglasses, I have this phone case, waterproof case for traveling, some fans, some portable electric fans, this travel scale, a portable charger, tripod. I also have some card games over here. This is a card game called Take 5. It's so fun and addicting. And I have some regular playing cards over here as well. And then underneath that, I have some skincare and other toiletry products. So I have tissues and wipes to refill my purse if I run out of tissues and wipes. I also have this travel, I guess, skincare kit. So I have like travel shampoo and conditioner. I have my travel size different gel. I have a travel size lotion, travel size moisturizer. And then I also have more skincare and like toiletry products here that are also travel sized. I have this like mini white flower. I have mini Johnson's baby lotion. I have mini baby powder in here, and it's in these cute little pouches that I got from Daiso. They are Sanrio themed. So this one's Cinnamoroll. This one has a bunch of different Sanrio characters on it. It's just so cute. I wasn't joking about how much I love Sanrio, so I wanted to show you that I also got these My Melody mini wipes, and then these are Sanrio themed tissues from Miniso, so I have more Sanrio characters. This may not be exciting to you, but I love my trash can. I love how it looks, and I love that it's automatic. It's just a nice little touch. It's not a necessity, but this is from Amazon. Here's my desk area. This desk is a standing desk, which is really cool, so you can just stand up and do work if you don't want to sit down. But my sister actually purchased this. She actually takes over my room whenever I'm in North Carolina for school, so she gets a lot of use out of this desk, and so do I whenever I'm here for the summers or whenever I'm here for a break. I'm not exactly sure where she purchased this desk, but I also have this old office chair that used to be my sister's as well, and I've just inherited it. Over here, you can click on these buttons to adjust the height of the desk, and you can also charge your technology. But I love the look of this desk, and my sister also decorated it with this like desk protector or mat, and she also bought this little tissue box holder, which is super cute. It's a little house. Next to that, I have a bunch of chocolates from Switzerland. Like I said, I went on a trip to Switzerland with my family for my birthday earlier this year, and we got a lot of chocolate and brought it back home, and I've been eating it throughout the summer. So as you can tell, I have been enjoying and indulging these chocolates. This is a chocolate we decorated in Lotterack, the Lotterack chocolate factory. So I really loved the chocolate from Lotterack. I also have some chocolates from Lindt and chocolates from Cahiers. These little containers are actually repurposed yogurt containers, and then here I have like this little rice treat that I got from a bagel shop earlier this morning. This is my sister's for her iPad. Like I said, she uses this desk, so she leaves things that are hers here. But over here I have my Owala water bottle. I also have this other coaster that my friend gave me when she went to Lake Louise in Canada. I really love this corner of my desk. First, I have this stitch artwork that my friend made me. It says never chase, always tracked. This is one of my favorite mottos of life. I love to say this as an affirmation, and it's also just beautifully done. I love the colors. She knows I love the color orange. Over here I have my alarm clock. It's a Hatched alarm clock dupe that I got from Amazon. It's a fraction of the price and works just the same. It's basically a sunrise alarm clock, so it mimics the sunrise to wake you up in the morning. And I have a bunch of tiny little knickknacks. Like I said, I love tiny things. I have this book tab that is also a clip, but these are just tiny little book tabs that I got from Japan. And then over here, I have this tiny Viva La Juicy perfume that I got from like a Sephora perfume set. And then I also have this super cute mini white flower. It's so freaking cute. I got this from the Philippines at a pharmacy. Underneath all that, I have poetry books and this little box that was gifted to me a long time ago, and I just store even more of these book tabs. This is my book tab collection. I love to annotate with these book tabs, especially the ones that are semi-translucent, but I love that these are colorful. They come in different sizes, different shapes even, and most of these are from Daiso, but as you can tell, they come in all different shapes, sizes, and colors. I also have this bag where I keep a bunch of like tech items. So I have them all kind of organized in smaller bags, and these little pouches are from Daiso, and again, they are Sanrio characters. The gang's all here. I have Little Twin Stars, My Melody, and Cinnamoroll. I also have other characters in these same pouches from Daiso. I just use them for other things. And then of course my technology, my phone's charging, my Surface Pros right here, and then there's this little compartment for even more stationary items or desk items. So on the left, I have my passport, I have some notebooks, notepads, a lighter. I have this little pencil pouch with even more book tabs. This is from Daiso, and again, it has a bunch of Sanrio characters with dessert-themed images. I also have this little collection of Philippine pesos. These are the newer bills, and I think they are so beautiful. It showcases some native animals, and I love this little clear part on the right side of the bills. We've got the leopard cat, the peacock, the spotted deer, as well as the Philippine eagle. Over here I have this really old Hello Kitty calculator that I've had for such a long time, but it's so cute. And then I have other like mini things like this mini Connect 4 pen. So you can actually play Connect 4. So you can just set it up like this and then play Connect 4 with people. But like I said, you're gonna see a lot of mini things, and this is one of them. Over here, I just have some standard writing utensils like pens, highlighters. I have scissors, and then over here, I have a collection of bookmarks that I got from libraries and bookstores. This is my most recent one that I got from the Fullerton Library. It says read, renew, repeat. It's so cute. And I have even more sticky tabs for my books. These are some really cute aesthetic ones that my sister gifted to me for my birthday a few years ago. And then on this corner, I just have random like wallets and some tech items like SD cards and USB, flash drive. So that's everything in my desk area. And I also have this little bag right here actually with even more snacks. So I have this little birthday note from the Lotterac chocolate factory, and then I have just like snacks like nuts. I love snacking on pumpkin seeds, things like that, so I just keep it in this little bag. Above my desk, I decorated this wall with postcards that I purchased from the Philippines. I think they're just so adorable, and I used the Filipino food washi tape to attach them onto the wall. This one is a map of the Philippines, and I just love these illustrations. They were only 12 pesos each. This one's my favorite of Filipino merienda or snacks. Some of my favorites like champurrado, bebingka, halo-halo. It's just so yummy, and I just love the way this turned out. This is my window, nothing special, just plain white curtains, and I use this scarf to kind of tie the curtains, but this was gifted to me by my friend. She got this in her travels from Peru, but since it's been so hot out, I haven't been able to really use it. But it's still so beautiful, and I love kind of using it as decor and still finding a function for it even though it's summer. Here is my bed. I used to have a different bed frame, but I switched it out last year because I wanted something that was more minimal and I wanted to store items underneath my bed. So here we have this bed frame. It's a metal bed frame from Amazon. It was really cheap and easy to set up, but it's still pretty durable. And then my bed sheets are pretty much all from Target. Yeah, pretty sure all of these are from Target except for this blanket. I feel like it's from Costco or something. Above my bed, I have some shelving in this corner. I have this photo collage of me and my nephew that my cousin gave me from the Philippines. It's so cute. I have a mini easel. I also have my prized possession, my childhood stuffed toy, Bunny, and he's carrying this little bacon stuffed toy, and I love bacon, and then a candle that was gifted to me. I also have this little tiny turtle that my friend gave me from her travels, but I really just love this corner because it just reminds me of my childhood. Now, under my bed, like I said, I like to keep some items and store them underneath my bed to maximize the space. As you can see, I keep some stationery in here and some important paperwork, my old laptop, This I'm bringing with me to North Carolina to give to friends and my advisors. I also have about 6 of these under the bed storage boxes. They come in so handy. I store things like winter clothes, extra skincare, or even gifts and bags, things like that. So I can show you some of the boxes. Actually, we'll just show you a peek of one. So this is the box where I store a bunch of purses and bags. This is pretty much my entire collection that I've left here. A lot of my purses and bags are thrifted. So you can see these are some of my bags. I have some tote bags that were gifted to me, and I just store them all in this box container underneath my bed. Then I keep some bags that I do use often, like my fanny pack for walks, this $1 Goodwill purse that I love. I use this so many times, especially for going out. Here is my white IKEA closet. I have this closet right here that's built into this room, but a lot of my clothes didn't end up fitting just in this closet, so I needed another closet, of course. So at the very top of this closet, I have a picnic basket that I adore. I've made so many memories with this picnic basket. My friend gifted this to me, and we love going on picnics. And next to that, I have this Filipina Barbie. This was also gifted to me. I just love her. I love that she's wearing like Filipiniana outfit, and she's just so beautiful. She's such a baddie. This is what's in my closet. So I have this side, which is comprised of just shelving with these woven baskets that I got from Amazon. I like to store clothes in here. So for example, these are like home clothes. These are workout clothes. Over here, I have like light colored tops and shirts. Here are more of the dark colored tops and shirts. These are my big oversized t-shirts, and these are bottoms. In the middle shelving, I have some everyday toiletry items. So I have things like my fragrances, I have deodorant, I have this calming mist. It's basically hypochlorous acid that I use every morning. I have sunscreen, which I use on the daily, and these products are from Vice Cosmetics from the Philippines. It's their sunwear collection. Then I have some things like hair ties and hair scrunchies in the back. I have Q-tips and cotton pads, and I use these cute little storage containers from Amazon. And then I have things like body oil, hair oil, and I really do love this little stand. It was also from Amazon. It's just a nice open display for everything that I use on a regular basis. And then over here, I have my jewelry. This is a thrifted glass dish from the thrift store, and I just keep watches and bracelets on here. And over here, this papaya dish is from the Philippines. I love papaya, and I just have some everyday jewelry on here. As you can tell, I love gold jewelry. In this big pouch and this box, I just have like more jewelry in here and also more skincare in here. Over here, I have even more beauty skincare items. So this is a caddy, a shower caddy, and I share a bathroom with my siblings, but sometimes I also use my parents' bathroom. So I like to have all of my shower necessities in this caddy. I have a lot of these makeup pouches or toiletry bags. This one has some everyday makeup items. There's one in the back that has band-aids and pimple patches. This one I love dearly. I got this from a hotel in France, but this one stores press-on or glue-on nails. And then over here, I have some more makeup items. This little mug was gifted and customized with my name on it. I just have some makeup brushes on here and a nail clipper. And then here I have this jar that I repurposed from this dessert spot called Mellow Mellow, and I just keep a bunch of little lip oils, lip products in here. And then I also have this other container with even more lip products. I just love lip balms, lip serums, lip glazes. Anything for my lips, I love to use them. Many of these lip products are from the Philippines, from the local market. So if you're interested in knowing more about these products, I did upload a haul that I mentioned earlier. It's a makeup haul on the same channel. but most of these are really fun lip products that work really well and have amazing color payoff. So I just love Filipino makeup brands. This closet is kind of interesting. It doesn't close all the way, so you just kind of drag this like door and you have this side of the closet. So up here I have another little shelving area. I just keep denim bottoms up here, like jeans, denim skirts, denim shorts, and then down here I have my dresses, except for my overalls, which is the very first piece, but I just keep a bunch of longer items in this closet. But basically most of the items on here on this rack are thrifted or just secondhand in general, so from places like Depop, ThredUp, and estate sales and flea markets. And down here I have some shoes. These are also all thrifted, so the cowboy boots are from a thrift store in North Carolina. I thrifted that little purse, and these knee-high boots are also thrifted. Then on this side of my closet, I just kind of decorated it with these Disney hats. So this is a custom Disney hat that I got as a kid, and then this is one that I got, I think back in, 2018 or 2019. And then I also keep some hats here. This is an ottoman that I got on sale from Target, and I just love that I can store even more things in here. Just whatever I can find, I can store it in here. And I also like that I can just throw my bags on here instead of on my bed, because I like to keep my bed clean from outside clothes and outside bags. So here I have my everyday bag. It's a hobo bag from the brand GVN. And then I have my beach bag since it's summer. This is from BLK Cosmetics. I made a video about what's in my beach bag, but I'll also be making a video about what's in my everyday hobo bag. So let's open my closet. So at the very top, I store my games, my board games. They're right up there. I don't know if you can see them, but I store a bunch of different board games, and it's sitting on top of my shoe collection. So I like to store my shoes in these little clear boxes that I purchased off of Amazon. I like to keep my shoes in my room, but I do leave like my everyday shoes at the front of the door because we don't wear shoes in the household, or we don't wear outside shoes in the household. So I have my shoes that I don't use all the time in these boxes, but I probably use these like maybe weekly, but just not every single day like my sneakers. As you can tell, I love having cohesive hangers, like white hangers, so that's what I like to use to hang out my clothing. So I kind of like to color coordinate it too, but first I have skirts here, and then I go from light to dark, and then on the other side, I keep my outerwear, so jackets, cardigans, button-ups to coats. Up here I also have this bag from the Philippines that I got a while ago, but I just keep my bathing suits in there. Down here I have some random things like my travel backpack. I have bags I like to reuse. I also have this basket, laundry basket, but I just store a bunch of things in it like pasalubong or souvenirs that I'm gonna be giving to my friends. And then I forgot to show my hamper. I love that it's super slim and discreet. It's from Amazon as well.